Hello, accountability buddies. I'm Les, and this is another episode of Less is More Healthy. Coming to you from the car where I haven't recorded an episode in a hot minute. It's been a month and a half, and in my last episode, I promised a health update after I saw my type 2 specialist, and I recorded it and then deleted it on purpose. I wasn't liking how the video went, so I just deleted it. Um I've been running errands this morning or it's now afternoon, this afternoon, and I'm just going to say traffic has been bananas. I've almost been rear-ended 4 or 5 times. Um Not because my car is not working properly, but because people have been on their phones. So, yeah, nah, it's been scary. So anyway, the health update that I intended to put up a month and a half ago. So I was going into this specialist appointment with the thought I'm going to end up on Ozempic or Wegovy, um, and I was open to that. And anytime I go in for these appointments, my doctor um, there's a blood draw at the first thing I walk through. They take blood, and they do a regular blood glucose reading from it, and then they also do an A1C. My blood sugar in the moment was good. I wasn't sure where my A1C was going to be. I expected that it was going to be good, and it was. It was really good. So my A1C, the previous appointment had been 5.9, which is just outside of normal. It's type 2 territory. This time it was 5.6, which is within normal. It's high normal, but within normal. And it just shows that, like, my diet, my exercise was really paying off. My doctor came back and was like, hey, your A1C is 5.6. We don't need to make any changes to medications. I really think she was, like, thinking about, like, we got to do a med change. We got to progress you faster. And she was like, no, you're doing good. And it makes sense if you think about the amount of bike riding that I was doing. I rode over 1,000 miles this summer. Um, and in two weeks in August, I was doing 4 days a week. I was doing 25 miles. That's 100 miles a week. So I did like 300 miles in August alone. And then in September, I did another like 300 miles in the beginning of September. So crazy amount of mileage, a lot of riding, and I think the hour ride in the morning and then the hour ride in the afternoon is really the amount of exercise my body really wants. Um, so just I'm thinking about that kind of thing, and as I move forward with my health. So really good update, no med changes, super stoked. Um, and then the next update is like the health and wellness update in terms of like diet and exercise. I haven't been riding my bike. I haven't been walking outside um, because we've had wildfires here. Now, Massachusetts, for whatever reason, all of our fire departments call them brush fires and not wildfires. They're wildfires in the same way that every other community or like the West Coast has wildfires. It's an out of control fire in the woods, and getting into homes and yards and things like that. So, yeah, it's been really intense with the wildfires here, and for whatever reason, I've been having really strong reactions to them to the point like I've had to stop a couple of like I had to stop on my way to work and pick up eye drops because my eyes were burning and watering so much, and also I had to start taking my allergy medications again. Usually, beginning of October, I start weaning off my allergy medications, and I'm completely off of them by the end of October. I had to restart taking them because I was just having such a strong reaction to the smoke in the air. Um, I did read an article that the smoke in Massachusetts is worse than other places because of our history of dumping industrial waste out into woods. I don't know if that's true for us in this case, but I will say that the fires around here have smelt like a house fire and not like a fire. Like, fires used to get out of control when we would burn the fields up in Maine. It would just smell like burned grass and balsam fir, spruce trees, some hardwood mixed in with, like, it just smelled like a bonfire kind of up in Maine when growing up. Down here, it smells like house fire, and it's awful. And the smoke has just like really, really lingered over the city. It's been awful. The smell made me nauseous. I've had bad headaches. I thought I had COVID. Took a COVID test. It wasn't COVID. And when I was in a room with an air filter, I would almost instantly feel better. Um, so that's part of the reason why I have been riding. It's also been brutally cold in the morning when I ride. So just not comfortable to ride. Just generally feeling kind of crappy. Also, really low motivation to ride. My plan for the winter is to ride my stationary bike. I took my old laptop and put it put it in the room where the stationary bike is. Plan is to watch YouTube videos while I do that. Trying to get an hour in on the bike as often as I can. Diet has been rough. I'm a stress eater. Talked about that on the channel before. I do have a tendency to end up eating crap um, when I am not feeling mentally great. And I've had some issues with stress that I can't talk about publicly yet. Um, the stress has led to some good stuff, so we'll see how that works out in the future. Um, yeah, I diet's been rough, but I'm back on my morning shakes. I got off of them and the protein bars in the morning, and it was bad. I get to work and I just want to eat everything under the sun. So that has been difficult. That being said, now that I'm back on it, my diet has gone back to much healthier than it was. Um, Exercise, doing the station, gonna planning on doing the stationary bike. I haven't started that because I really do hate it. But um, I picked up these exercise bands, like the giant rubber bands that are often used for PT. And that has actually been working out really well for me. I'm doing kind of a little routine every morning. I'll see if I can post some of the YouTube channels that I've been using for that routine that has been really helpful for me. So yeah, that's kind of the update. My health has been really good. My diet's been whack. Um, I feel pretty good still, even though my diet's been crap. And I'm just hoping to kind of maintain some of that progress that I've had over like the last 6 months. And I think I can do it. I think I can do it. Yeah, so with that, I'm going to say thanks for being here. I got to go pick up some stuff for Thanksgiving to take with me to my parents' place. And hopefully I'll have an update next month. I don't have another doctor's visit for 4 months. Um, and hopefully by that time I'm back on the road with my bike. I'm still riding the Ozark Trail G1 Explorer. Still really enjoying that bike. Got some ideas on I might update it. I might look at buying a new to me bike for the spring. Just given that I'm putting so many miles on it, it makes sense to upgrade. But it's neither here nor there. I'm looking for stuff. Looking for a used bike. Not looking to buy used, but anyway, or buy new. Anyway, thanks for being here. I really appreciate it, and I'll catch you next time. Thanks and bye.